Let's go! 55 million visas were investigated and truck visas were completely suspended. On August 21, 2025, the US State Department suddenly announced two shocking new immigration and visa certificates. First, over 55 million visa holders globally will face ongoing reviews, with any violations leading to immediate revocation. Second, commercial truck driver work visas will be suspended, affecting immigration and the Chinese community across the US. The underlying political and security rationale merits scrutiny. What impact will it have on Chinese students and new students? This video gives you an in-depth analysis. Like us before the video starts, please follow us, Little Blue People, to retweet, comment, and like. The US State Department suddenly announced a double big move, global shock. On August 21, 2025, the US State Department announced two major immigration policies on the same day. First, it officially launched the continuous review mechanism for all those who have obtained valid visas, including travel, study abroad, work, business, family visits, etc. Second, immediately stop issuing all work visas for commercial truck drivers and re-examine the existing application process and background security. These two new policies quickly aroused widespread concern and panic among immigrants, overseas students, and multinational enterprises all over the world. According to the Associated Press, the total number of existing visa holders in the United States exceeds 55 million. This policy directly means that everyone is monitored in real time. 2. What does the continuous review mechanism mean? Who will be affected? This term originally originated from the field of anti-terrorism and espionage intelligence. It refers to the dynamic, real-time monitoring and review of the identity, behavior, speech, social interaction, and other information of the target group. Once a problem is found, the authority can be cancelled and action can be taken. This time, the US State Department has expanded the scope of application of this mechanism. There are visa holders whose specific details include that once they are found to have overdue detention, criminal record, contact history with extremist organizations, national security risks, etc., their visas will be directly revoked and forced to be deported. Social media speeches, friends circle content, WeChat group discussions, Twitter or TikTok messages, etc. may all be included in the judgment basis. The US Immigration Service also stressed that it will focus on monitoring the social network content of visa holders. If words, pictures, or forwarding behaviors that are detrimental to the security of the United States are found, they may become the basis for cancellation. This poses great identity and speech risks to Chinese students, Chinese skilled workers, relatives visiting with EB3. Truck driver visas were suspended off the cliff, and the shock was more direct. At the same time, Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced on the platform that the United States would immediately stop issuing work visas to all foreign truck drivers. This move has directly affected tens of thousands of foreign drivers currently working in the United States, and many of them are facing identity crisis. According to the official statement, the reasons for this move include the increasing number of foreign drivers, which causes road safety concerns. Several recent major car accidents involve illegal immigrants driving heavy trucks, and the drivers can hardly speak English and can't even understand traffic signs. The State Council said, "It must be ensured that all those who complement driving heavy vehicles have language skills, safety awareness, and professional qualifications." It is worth noting that this move is not aimed at a certain country, but is fully applicable. In fact, however, it is the new immigrants from India, the Philippines, Mexico, and China who are most affected. 4. The case shocked public opinion. The fatal rollover case of an Indian driver detonated public opinion. The fuse that promoted the introduction of this policy was Florida not long ago, a major car accident that shocked the United States. The main character is Harjin Desai, a 28-year-old Indian man who entered the country illegally. He obtained a commercial driver's license in Washington, California. On August 12th, he illegally turned around on an intercontinental expressway, killing 3 people. A police investigation found that he knew little English and could not recognize highway traffic signs in the United States. After the incident was exposed, public opinion was in an uproar, questioning that the American immigration system allowed illegal immigrants to drive deadly trucks, causing strong public anger. Soon thereafter, Secretary of State Rubio quickly announced the New Deal. 5. The Chinese community is most impacted. The gold export of the truck industry may be closed. For Chinese immigrants, driving a large truck has always been a golden survival path with low threshold and high income. It does not require too high education, the language threshold is relatively low, and the training cycle is short. The annual income is generally between US $60,000 and US $100,000, which has become the starting point for many new immigrants to establish themselves in the United States. During the trek, thousands of drivers rely on this industry to make a living, and even move their families to logistics center cities. Nowadays, the policy has suddenly changed. On the one hand, it will be difficult for new immigrants to enter the industry, and on the other hand, existing practitioners will also face the risk of strict re-examination and renewal. The owner of a Chinese truck company in Los Angeles bluntly said that the future of this industry may be completely changed. 6. Political intentions behind the scenes. Raised the wave of American priority before the election. At this time, the Trump administration took a two-pronged approach. Speaking of visa and immigration control, it was widely interpreted as a precise political mobilization. For immigrants, the tough policy just caters to the voters of its supporters who give priority to the idea of America. In the presidential election year, these policies can be used as a display of political achievements and bargaining chips, while overseas students, Chinese immigrants, and foreign workers often have no voting rights or influence, so they become the first targets to be affected. 7. The reactions from all walks of life are polarized, and the situation will become more tense in the future. As soon as this series of policies came out, the response quickly divided. Supporters, such as the American Trucking Association, issued a statement expressing support, saying that this is a key measure to improve road safety. Critics, many immigration rights organizations, and legal professionals worry that this is a one-size-fits-all punishment policy and may violate due process. Legal experts pointed out that continuous review blurs privacy boundaries or may lead to more legal challenges. Finally, US immigration policy in 2025 is quietly changing. From the 55 million visa review to the complete suspension of truck visas, are a series of measures really out of security considerations? Or is it a product of political gains? Are you affected too? What do you think of this new policy? Welcome to leave messages and exchange in the comment area, like and collect them, and pay attention to the life of little blue Chinese. We will continue to pay attention to praising the changes in the fate of Chinese students and new immigrants.